Okay, shout out sa viewers natin. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. So, kanina, in-end live ko muna kasi medyo nagluloko yung ating internet. So, ayan guys, kita po ba yung ating PowerPoint presentation? Kita po ba? Okay, shout out sa lahat ng viewers, sa lahat ng followers. Don't forget to follow and like and share this live video. Especially po sa mga magte-take ngayon ng board examination sa September 2024. So, papalo na lang po ako. Wag na po kayong mag-friend request at hindi ko po talaga kayo ma-accept. Diba may capacity lang na inano sa Facebook. Okay, shout out kay Manon Raf. Okay, where are you from, sir? Okay, shout out sa lahat ng viewers natin. So, ayan, we have 3 viewers. So, shout out sa lahat ng nanonood. So, today, refreshing muna tayo para ma-refresh yung knowledge natin sa ating major course, which is the TLE-LET review. So, refresher muna tayo, guys, ha? So, ayan, pa-share po ako. Mag-start po tayo if the viewers is mga nasa 20 or 50 viewers na po tayo. Okay? So, don't forget to share para mas marami pong manood sa ating live session. Again, sa mga sumali po sa GC, so start na po tayo ng discussion. Di ko pa po pala ito share sa mismong group chat natin. So, ayan, i-share ko na po sa ating TLE Majorship September 2024, okay? So, shout out po sa lahat ng kasali doon. Start na po tayo ng discussion. Okay, si Sir Manon Raf is watching from Cebu. Okay, so ang layo, nasa Cebu pa si Sir. So, how about the others? So, ayan guys. Okay, shout out kay Ma'am Rhoda May, kay Sarahani Danzoli Mambunga. Okay, so where's the others? So, pa-help na lang po akong pa-share sa ating, bago tayo mag-start kasi sayang naman po kung mag-start tayo tas kakaunti yung viewers natin. So, i-share na po natin guys. So, by the way, Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng nanay, sa lahat ng tatay na tulong sa ating pang-araw-araw na kinabukasan. So, ayan guys. I-share natin. Don't forget to share this video. So, sa mga groups natin, pwede nating itong i-share. So, okay ba? Stable ba yung internet connection? It is stable? Clear naman po ba yung voices ko? Yung mga boses ko, clear po ba? Ayan. So, maya-maya in 5 minutes, let's start for the discussion. So, hintayin muna po natin na dumami ang ating viewers. Okay. So, kanina nagkaroon tayo ng discussion, 1 to 20 question. Ganun din. Same with, discussion today. This night. Okay, so same pa rin, 1 to 20 question. So, pag okay na, medyo okay na yung schedule ko, siguro mga 1 to 50 or 100 question na yan. So, shout out kay Sir Joe Marie. So, walang sawang pag-antabay sa aking discussion. Shout out sa iyo, sir. Okay, so guys, it is a pre-let review. So, lahat po ng self-review dito na magte-take ng September, kaway-kaway sa lahat ng self-review, examine is here. Okay, so ayan guys, pakishare naman po. So, in 5 minutes, let's start. Okay lang kahit sir, di ka naka-attend, naman siya, pwede mo pa siyang mapanood. Pwede mo pa siyang mapanood po. So, iano ko na lang siya sa mismong YouTube channel ko. So, pag hindi po kayo naka-attend, punta lang po kayo sa mismong YouTube channel ko. So, ayan guys, we have, 3 million viewers. So, ayan. In 5 minutes, let's start. Okay, so ayan, kumain muna kayo, magdala ng makakain habang nagre-review. And don't forget to get the paper and pencil for the important information during the discussion. Okay? So, ayan, teachers, bababa muna ako. So, ayan, hintayin natin na dumami ang ating viewers. Okay, teachers? Bilang tayo ng 5 minutes. So, antabay, wag mo nang aalis po. Okay? So, ayan, teachers. Hintayin muna tayo ng, siguro kahit mga nasa 10 viewers or 15, start na tayo. Okay, teachers? In question number 1, ang season lumber is ideal for carpentry works. Which among the following is best to use? A. Is it sun-dried? C. Air-dried? B. Kiln-dried? Or letter D. Natural-dried? Sige nga, familiar itong question na to. Okay? So, anong tamang sagot dyan? Ano po ang tamang sagot dyan? Is it A, B, C, or D? Sige nga, teachers. Ano po ang tamang sagot dyan? Okay. May sumagot. Si Sir Jo Marie, ang sagot as letter B. Okay, kindly comment, Sir Jo Marie, bakit letter B ang sinagot mo? Bakit B ang tamang sagot? Sir Jo Marie, bakit po ba letter B ang tamang sagot? Bakit kaya? So, paki-comment nga po, bakit si letter B ang tamang sagot? Okay, how about the others? May 1 minute po kayo. Okay. Okay, very good. Dito tayo sa air dried. Kasi may pagpipilian tayong air dried, right? So, sabi rito, okay, very good, Sir Jomari. It reduce moisture. Okay, bakit this ang tamang sagot? Because the kiln dried, it reduce a moisture po. Kaya B ang tamang sagot. Very good. So, si Sir Jomari, alam na kung paano i-ratio ang tamang sagot. B is the correct answer. So, pinaka-importante po or best to use when we are talking about the season lumber, ang pipiliin nyo po is si kiln dried. Okay? Bakit si kiln dried? Okay, bakit hindi pwede si air drying or si air dried? It because air drying or air dried, it is a lengthy process usually. Board takes 1 inches. Ang 1 inches, it is equivalent of 25 millimeters per 1 year to dry. The lumber is attack of the ground, 15 to 24 inches or ilang inches po ba yung pinaka-maximum nito? Teachers. It is 400 to 60 millimeter or thickers. Okay? So, hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin si air dried. Okay po? So, ang dapat gamitin sa question number 1 is letter B. Okay po? B is the correct answer. How about question number 2? The preparation of good quality lumber includes several stages. Okay, ang tinatanong, the preparation of good quality of lumber includes several stages. Tama po ba? When it is dried, the process involved is. Anong process po ba ang involved dito? A, seasoning, B, staining, C, lumbering, or letter D, logging. Sige nga, teachers. Ang tinatanong, a good quality of lumber. So, ano po ba ang isasagot nyo dito? Is it staining ba? Tama ba si staining? Teachers? Tama po ba yan? Okay? Is it lumbering ba? Okay, pag sinabi nating staining, it is the process of transportive process that enhance the natural beauty of the grain while also providing the projection. So, hindi po tamang sagot si letter B. Lalong-lalo po si lumbering and logging. Maling-mali po si D and C. Okay po. So, anong tamang sagot dito? Pag ang tinatanong good quality of lumber, no other than it is seasoning. Okay. Ano ba ang purpose ni seasoning? Okay, take note teacher, hindi po yan yung panghalo sa ano ha, sa pagkain. Yung ano po yan, it is a type of stages for the preparation of good quality lumber. Okay? So, ano ba si seasoning in carpentry? Okay? Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng seasoning of wood? Okay. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin nito? Teachers. So, sige nga, sinong nakakaalam? Again, teacher, alam naman natin na pag sinabing seasoning, it is the process of correctly drying a timber in order to remove moisture and the cells of the wood walls. So, kasama po dito, it is necessarily produced to produce season, helping it burn clearly, and the seasoning can be achieved via several methods, but all methods aim to remove. Siya yung nagre-remove of water and prevent damage to the wood. Okay, seasoning ang tamang sagot dito. Hindi po yung seasoning na panghalo sa pagkain, ha? Okay, so next. Question number 3. The smallest division of the metric scale that you can find in the steel rule is blank. Ano ba yung pinakamaliit? Kasi ang tinatanong is smallest division. Saan daw? Metric scale. Okay, to find the steel rule is blank. O pinakamaliit, it is decimeter, centimeter, millimeter, or meter. Sige nga, teachers. Anong tamang sagot dito? Okay, Sir Joe Marie. Drying daw. Ayan. Okay, sa question number 2, ang tamang sagot is letter A. Very good. Okay, so sa question number 3, very good. Is it? Letter C. Millimeters po ang tamang sagot pag ang hinahanap natin is the smallest division of the metric scale that you can find in the steel rule is the millimeters. Okay? Millimeters. Millimeters po ang tamang sagot. Okay, teacher, again, paki-share po nitong live session natin para marami pong makapanood sa discussion natin. Okay po? Clear na po ba, teachers? Okay, so ayan. Okay, so kuhang-kuha na po ba yung tamang sagot sa question number 5? So let's proceed to the question number 4. There are numerous kinds of saw. When sawing along the grain of wood, you need a blank. Okay, ang tinatanong is along the grain. Teachers, ang tinatanong po is along the grain. So anong type of saw ang gagamitin mo? Is it back saw, rip saw, crosscut saw, or circular saw? It is talking about the along the grain. So, di ba may tinatawag tayong across the grain. So, teachers, ano ang tamang sagot dito sa question number 4? Sige nga. If you know the answer, just comment in the comment section box. Okay. Balik tayo sa ating StreamYard. Okay, very good. Very good, sir. You got the correct answer. The answer is letter C, ripsaw. Again, pag along the grain, isasagot niyo po ripsaw. Pag across the grain, crosscut saw. Okay po? Yun yung pagkakaiba ng dalawa. Pag across, from the word across the grain, crosscut saw. Pag sinabi namang along the grain, ripsaw. Okay, ripsaw po ang isasagot nyo dyan. Kahit balik ta rin yan ni PRC pag alam nyo yung terminologies, kung ano yung pinaka-meaning, kahit hindi nyo siya kabisado, pag naintindihan nyo po, makakasagot kayo sa mismong board examination. Okay, teachers, let's proceed to the question number 5. Ayan. Plastic materials are important in woodworking. The most common of this material is blank. Ano yung common materials na ginagamit natin? It is letter A. Letter A ba? Is it bolts? Is it C, screw? Or letter D, nail? Fastening the material are important in woodworks. The most important of this material is blank. A, is it dowel? B, bolts? C, screw? Or letter D, nail? Sige nga, teachers. What is the best answer in question number 5? Ayan, tingnan natin kung ano yung isasagot nila. Okay, si Sir Joe Marie sumagot ng letter C. How about the others? Okay, si Ma'am sumagot ng Letter C ulit. Ayan. Okay. So, sumagot siya. Si Ma'am Rachel Mayroa, sumagot ng letter B. Ayan, sa lahat ng estudyante ko na sumali, dito na muna po kayo sa StreamYard manood po, ma'am, kasi di ko po talaga alam kung ano nangyayari sa Zoom ko. Bakit? Pag inaano ko is nagkakaroon ng error. Okay, very good. Ma'am Rachel, may letter B, bolts ba? Is that letter C ba, screw? Or letter D? Teachers, makinig. Ang most important materials na ginagamit natin for fastening, no other than the nail, pako. Pako ang pinaka-importanteng gamitin natin. Kasi ang tinatanong, the most common of this material. Ano ang pinaka-common na ginagamit natin? Ano ba ang pinaka-common pag tayo gagawa ng isang bagay? The answer is letter D. Gumawa ka ng bangko, may masirang upuan dyan, lamesa. Ang gagamitin po natin is nails. Okay, pako in short. Okay, hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin. Okay, kasi ang tinatanong si most common materials na ginagamit natin. O si screw, kailan ba natin to ginagamit? Si bolt, si dowel, kailan ba natin to ginagamit? Okay, so ang pinaka-importante po is nails. Okay, D is the correct answer in question number 5. Okay, so let's proceed to the question number 6. Ayan. So, a wood product made of 3 or more veneer slices. Okay. May 3 or more veneer slices daw that are laid one upon the another and bonded with glue or synthetic resin is blank. A. Pressed wood. B. Plywood. C. Particle board. D. Soft wood. Sige nga. Ano product ba yon na ginagamitan natin ng bonded with glue or synthetic resin? Okay, so 3 veneer slice daw. Imagine nyo na lang yung mga ikinakabit nyo sa bahay, sa table. O, ano ba ang pinaka-importante? It is the pressed wood or plywood? Sige, si particle board po is not the correct answer. Automatic, you need to eliminate this one. Okay, eliminate si particle board and then si soft wood. Okay, automatic teacher, eliminate nyo yan. Again, I will repeat, you need to know the proper elimination. Okay. So, ano ba ang best answer? Is that pressed wood or plywood? Ano ba yung kadalasang ginagamit natin? Lalo na ginagamit sa paggawa ng lamesa, pwedeng gamitin natin sa sa pagkekesame ng bahay. So, ano ba siya? Kasi ang tinatanong is bonded with glue or synthetic resin. So, as you observe, in plywood po, di ba, 3 layers siya. Napapansin nyo, 3 slice or veneer slice siya. 3. Okay, so anong tamang sagot? No other than, is it the plywood? Okay, number 6, ang sagot po is plywood. Clear na po ba? Plywood po ang tamang sagot. Okay? Tamang sagot po is plywood ha, teachers. Yun po ang hinahanap natin. Okay. Pag sinabi kasi nating pressed wood, it is also known as a pressed wood is any engineered wood building and furniture construction materials from wood, veneer wood, shaving. So, sinishave pa po natin ito, si pressed wood. So, ibig sabihin, pressed board po or tinatawag nating pressed wood, it is made from recycled paper, scrap, and pressed wood is made from the wood scarp. Ibig sabihin, si pressed wood po, it is recycled. Okay, recycled si pressed wood. Kaya si pressed wood is wrong answer. Okay po, so may particle product po na inaayos dito pag gagawin natin siyang pressed wood. Again, si pressed wood po or pressed board, it is made of recycled paper or scrap and recycled pressed wood. Kaya pag ang tinatanong is the wood product made of 3 or more veneer slice, isasagot nyo po automatic si plywood. Kasi ginagamitan po ito ng glue or synthetic. Okay? So clear na po ba? Number 6 is, the answer is letter B. Next, number 7. Which of the following tools is used in checking? Ito naman ang tinatanong is used in checking the squareness of the corners and flatness of the surface. Okay, chine-check naman daw nito yung flatness and a surface, especially the corners. Okay, teachers, ano ba ang isasagot nyo dito? Okay, it is the straight edge, steel square, sliding T, bevel, or tri-square. Okay, sige nga, anong ginagamit natin for checking the squareness of the corner? Okay, so anong isasagot nyo rito? Is it A, B, C, or D? Ayan, shout out kay Ma'am Rachel May Roa. Shout out kay Ma'am Shane Canaber and Jo Marie. Okay, may sumagot, is that letter B. Ayan. So may sumagot sa atin ng letter B. Okay, teachers. Is it letter B ba ang sagot? T-square ba ang sagot? Tandaan, the squareness of the corner. Squareness of the corner. Teachers. Okay, eliminate natin. Okay, sliding T-bevel po, hindi po ito ang ginagamit natin for checking the squareness. Ekes. Straight edge, hindi po ito ang ginagamit natin. Okay, hindi yan ginagamit natin ha. So you choose, is it still square or tri-square? You choose between the two. It is tri-square or T-square, teachers? Tri-square or steel square? May 1 minute kayo para paglilay-nilayan yung tamang sagot. Okay, teachers, tatandaan nyo po. Si tri-square po, ginagamit natin ito for the woodworking tool used for marking and checking 90 degrees of angle. Okay, 90 degrees of an angle or pieces of wood through the workers used in different style. Okay, hindi po tamang sagot si tri-square. Again, si tri-square po is the square used in woodworking tools and marking 90 degrees of an angle. Okay, so hindi natin ito hinahanap. Kasi ang hinahanap natin sa question number 7 is the squareness of the corner and the flatness of a surface. Ano ba ang gagamitin natin rito? Ano ba? Is it letter B? Letter B is the correct answer. Steel square po ang kailangan natin. Hindi po si letter B. Again, teacher, lagi kong sasabihin, okay lang magkamali sa board exam, ay sa mismong review, wag lang sa mismong board examination. Maliwanag po ba, teachers? Okay? Maliwanag po. Ang tamang sagot sa question number 7 is letter B. B is the correct answer. Okay? B po ang tamang sagot. Nagkaunawaan po ba tayo? Si steel square po ginagamit natin kung magme-measure tayo for checking the squareness of the corner and the flatness of the surface. Okay? Clear na po ba, teachers? Okay, wag isasagot si tri-square kasi si tri-square, ginagamit natin ito to measure the 90 degree of an angle. Okay? So, mali po si tri-square ha, teachers. B is the correct answer. Okay, listen. The steel square Is the tool used in carpentry used to lay the structure the square, many which are made of steel but name of steel square. Okay po? So, ayan. Naano lang kasi kayo dito, si tri-square kasi tsaka si steel square, may pagkakaparehas ng design. Okay? May pagkakaparehas sila ng design. So, pag dito, corners, again, pag ang tinatanong is 90 degrees, tri-square ang isagot. Pero pag wala namang tinatanong na 90 degrees, isagot nyo po is steel square. Especially, ang clue nyo lang dito is the word squareness of the corners. Okay? So again, I will repeat the meaning of the steel square. The steel square po is often called the carpentry square or framing square. The steel square is used in measuring board, testing corners, and setting the pebble boards and tools to various angle. So ibig sabihin, it is made of steel having two flat blades at the right angles to each other and having measuring scales on every edge. So, ibig sabihin, the long side of the steel square is known as the blade or the body. So, in the short side naman of the steel square, tinatawag naman natin itong tongue. The chef value of these tools to the bench worker lies in the facts that it is much better than a tri-square. Okay? For use in the large work, the edges also are often used as the straight edge in lying work area. Okay? B is the correct answer. Next, we proceed to the question number 8. The strongest form of wood joint applicable for the table legs. Okay, strongest form of wood joint. Okay, applicable daw po ito pag gagamitin natin si table as a leg. So, anong gagamitin natin? Is it meter, dado, mortise and tenon, bat, and lock? Okay, so alam niyo naman yung ibig sabihin nito. Lagi kong idinidiscuss ito sa inyo. Oh, sige nga. Pag sinabing strongest form of wood, pinaka-strong. O, sige nga teacher, pag sinabing pinaka-strong, ang isasagot nyo po is letter B. Letter B ang isasagot natin, mortise and tenon. Okay, mortise and tenon ang tamang sagot sa question number 8. Okay po? So, alam nyo naman yung definition nito. Lagi kong na-discuss ito, lumalabas. Okay, next. O, ito. There is considerable number of wood joints. Okay. Ang tinatanong naman dito, the simplest and easiest is blank. Ano naman yung pinakasimple at pinakamadali? A, it is lap joint. B, dado joint. C, meter joint. Or letter D, bat joint. So, kanina tinatanong strongest. Ngayon naman, simplest and easiest. So, sige nga teachers, ano ang isasagot nyo rito? Ano ba yung pinaka-simplest type of wood joint dito? Sige nga, is it A, B, C, or D? Ayan. Ano ang tamang sagot sa question number 9? Gamitin si elimination. Gamitin po si elimination. Bibigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute para hindi kayo magkamali. Teachers, bibigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute para hindi kayo magkamali sa discussion natin. Okay, teachers. Pag sinabi pong simple yes and easy yes, ang pinakasagot po dito is lap joint. Lap joint po ang tamang sagot. Again, pag sinabing simple yes and easy yes type of joint, ang isasagot nyo po is lap joint. Okay? A is the correct answer. A po ang tamang sagot dito. Okay po? A is the correct answer. Okay, Dadu joint, it is a U-shaped channel which is the cat cross along the grain. So, hindi po siya ang pinaka-simplest. So, pag sinabi naman nating Dadu joint or Dadu wood joint, it is the pictures of rectangular slat cut across the grain of the wood. So, ibig sabihin, it is a types of perpendicular to the grain and thus differentiate from the groove which is cut with or parallel to the grain. So, nakaparallel po siya. So, ang tamang sagot po dito, pag sinabing simplest and easiest, is it lap joint? A is the correct answer, okay? So, hindi po tamang sagot si Dado, especially si meter joint and si bat joint, okay? A is the correct answer. Next, we proceed to the question number 10. A lumber that has been saw, age, and trim in which cutting mark are visible is A. It is rough. B. Smooth. C. Dressed. D. Work. Okay. A lumber has been saw, age, and trim in which cutting mark are visible is. Okay. Pag nakakita tayo, kumbaga nag-cut ng 2x2. Okay, pag itinatch natin yung cutting mark, ano yung mararamdaman natin? It is rough, smooth, dressed, or work. Sige nga, teachers. Pinadali ko na yung question. I-analyze, ilagay natin yung situation sa question number 10. Sige nga. Anong isasagot nyo dito? Smooth pa rin ba? Smooth pa rin ba ang sagot nyo? Work pa rin ba? So, ayan teachers, is it work pa rin ba? Naka-work pa rin ba siya? Okay. So, ano yung tamang sagot sa question number 10? Okay. Question number 10. Ano kaya yung sasagot natin dito? A lumber that has been sawed, age, and trim in which cutting marks are visible is blank. A. Is it rough? B. Smooth. C. Dressed. D. Work. Okay. So, ayan. Okay, teachers? Ayan. So, sorry ha. Pagpasensyahan nyo na. So, sobrang hina ng ating signal, internet. Okay, mahina po kasi yung internet access dito. Okay, so ayan guys. So, let's proceed to the question number 10. Ang sagot po dito, a lumber that has been saw, aged, and trimmed in which cutting marks are visible. The answer is rough. O, di ba? Pagkatapos nilang ikat, hinawakan natin yung lumber. So, pag hinawakan natin yung mga marks niya, so age niya, it is rough. Hindi pa siya smooth. Okay? So, kailangan pang i-process para maging smooth yan. Okay? So, rough po ang tamang sagot in question number 10. So, next, which of them is most commonly used in college diploma? Again, ang tinatanong po, which of them is most commonly ginagamit natin in college diploma? A, is it Gothic? B, Roman? C, Old English? D, script or italic? Okay, teachers. Again, I will repeat the question. Okay, so in question number 11, which them is most commonly used in college diploma? A, Gothic? B, Roman? C, Old English? Or letter D, script? So, ayan teachers, ano po ang tamang sagot? Okay, San Juan Candido. Okay, so PM na lang po tayo regarding sa sa tanong niyo po sa akin. Okay? So in question number 11, the correct answer is letter C. It is Old English text. Okay, Old English text ang ginagamit natin pag are commonly used in college diploma. It is Gothic. So teachers, commonly used in college diploma no other than ang isasagot nyo po is Old English. Okay? Old English po ang tamang sagot dyan. Okay? Old English po ang tamang sagot. Commonly used in college diploma. Okay, ayan. So, di ko alam kung bakit nagkakaroon ng error itong discussion. May problem dito sa internet connection. Okay, so Old English text ang kailangan natin. So, bakit mali si Gothic letters? Bakit mali si Gothic letters? So, saan ba natin ginagamit si Gothic letters, teachers? Sige nga, ano si Gothic letters? Ano ba si Roman letters? So, ayan. Okay, so ready na. Kaya dapat sa mga katulad ko na TLA Majorship, hindi naman po ako, sa pre-let review, hindi pa ako humihingi ng bayad sa inyo ha. It is free. Okay? Free po siya. Naunawaan po ba? So, si Gothic letters po. Okay. Gothic letters, it is used for writing Gothic language and it is developed for siguro mga nasa 14th century. Okay, ginagamit na natin si Gothic letters, right? So, pag Gothic letters po, it is also known as a uniform text. Okay? So, ang tamang sagot po sa question number 11 is letter C, Old English text. Okay, if you noticed some of my videos nung nakaraang board exam, March, so na-discuss ko po ito. So, kung gusto niyo pong manood, makinig, mag-aral, so punta na lang po kayo sa mismong YouTube channel ko. Okay? Which of them is most commonly used in college diploma? The answer is letter C. C is the correct answer. Okay? Old English text. Okay? So, shout out sa nakakuha ng sagot, Sir Sian or Sir Shan. Okay, ayan. Shout out sa iyo. So, next question. We proceed to the question number 12. Which term refers to the ovulation period in animals? Okay, ito naman tumutukoy kung paano mag-ovulate ang animals? A, is it sex period? B, heat period? C, aroused period? Or letter D, hot period? Okay, so anong pipiliin nyo dito? It is the proper ovulation. Okay? Proper ovulation or proper term refers to the ovulation period in animals. Sige nga, is it A, B, C, and letter D? Okay? Sige nga, ano isasagot niyo sa question number 12? Okay, nakakatawa yung pagpipilian. May aroused, may sex period, may heat period, may hot period. So, paano ba nag-o-ovulate ang isang animals? Paano ba nag-o-ovulate? Sige nga. Ano ba? Paano ba siya mag-ovulate? Kasi yun yung choices eh. Okay guys, pagpasensyahan nyo muna yung ingay, yung background, yung ingay. Ingay na nasa paligid ko. Pagpasensyahan nyo na po. Okay. Okay, so ayan guys. Si Sir Roda Abinal. Roda May, ay Ma'am Roda May Abinal. Okay, sumagot siya ng letter C. How about the others? Ano po bang tamang sagot dyan? Sige nga. May nakita na akong tamang sagot. Okay, teachers. In terms of animals, pag nagkakaroon sila ng ovulation period sa animals, ang nararamdaman po nila is heat period. Letter B. Okay, wag isasagot si sex and si aroused period. Even though the people is the animals, it is the types of animals. Animals naman talaga tayo kung pag-aaralan natin is science. So, nakakaramdam tayo ng aroused period. So, pag hinaharot-harot tayo, nakakaramdam tayo niyan. So, ang kalalabasan niyan, papunta na sa letter A. Kaya nagkakaroon ng contact. So, sa animals po, pag sila nag-iinit ang kanilang katawan, so, ibig sabihin nun, nagkakaroon ng ovulation ang animals. Okay po? Heat period muna po. Tayo, bago tayo pumasok sa letter A, or sex period, minsan may nangyayari pang aroused. Wala namang nangyayari sa atin. 'Di ba? Pag hindi naman tayo hinaharot-harot ng mga maharot. O, 'di ba? So, in terms po of ovulation in the animals, isagot nyo po is letter B. Ang nararamdaman po nila is init ng kanilang katawan. Okay? Maliwanag po ba? So, A, sex period, is wrong answer. Especially si letter C, aroused period. So, wag isagot ito teachers ha. Aspiring teachers. So, especially si letter D. Walang kinalaman si letter D dito. The answer is letter B. Okay, B is the correct answer. It is boy. Pag nag-init ang katawan ng mga hayop, ng mga animals, automatic nag-o-ovulate sila. Okay? So, tayo naman na-aroused as a human being. Okay? So, ayan. Sa animal ovulation po ito ha, hindi sa tao. Okay? So, next. Question number 13. Okay. The following are importance of agriculture except blank. Again, the following are importance of agriculture except blank. Lahat po ito importante sa agriculture. Anong naiiba rito? A, food production. B, provide unemployment. C, production of the raw materials for industry. Or letter D, source of foreign exchange. So, ano po ba ang pinaka naiiba rito sa question number 13? Si teachers, anong isasagot niyo sa question number 13? Okay, very good, Ma'am Roda May Kanupin Abinal. Shout out po sa'yo. You got the correct answer. Okay. So, ayan guys. Okay, you get the correct answer. Okay, teachers, in question number 13, ano po ba ang hinahanap natin? The following are important daw, except of, is it A, food production, B, provides employment, C, production of raw materials for industry, or letter D, source of foreign exchange? Okay, sige teachers, you have 1 minute to think before you answer. Okay, teachers, I will repeat. The following are importance of agriculture except A, food production, B, provides unemployment, C, production of raw materials for industries, or letter D, source of foreign exchange. So teachers, what is the best answer in question number 13? So ano po ba ang tamang sagot dito? So, ayan, mahina po talaga ang internet connection ngayon. Di ko alam kung bakit. Pero sobrang hina talaga. Okay, teachers, in question number 13, ang tinatanong po natin is the importance of agriculture. Siyempre, pinaka-importante po rito is the food production. Importante po ang food production of raw materials for industries. Automatic, it is the correct answer. Source of foreign exchange, correct din po ito pagdating sa importance of agriculture. So, ang tinatanong except, ano ang naiiba dito? Ang naiiba po is si letter B. Provides an employment. So, B is the correct answer. Kasi po, si letter A, si letter C, and si letter D is the importance of agriculture. So, ang isasagot po is provide an employment. Okay, next, question number 14. Which farm implement is either pulled by a working animals or by a tractor? Ginagamitan po ito ng mga damulag or kalabaw o kaya tractor. It is used for tilling large areas, making furrows, and inter-row cultivation. So, ano ang tawag doon? Is it plow, rotavator, C, harrow, D, sickle? Sige nga, anong isasagot niyo rito? Is it A, B, C, or D? Teachers, ano ang tamang sagot sa question number 14? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, very good. Lahat ng nakakuha ng tamang sagot, shout out kay Sir Sean, kay Ma'am Roda May Abinal, Jovia Cuerna Villacorte, and Sir J. Sir Balungay Vital. Okay, shout out sa inyo lahat, sir. You got the correct answer. So, we proceed to the question number 14. So, which farm implement is either pulled by a working animals or a tractor? It is used for tilling large areas, making furrows, and inter-row cultivation. So, anong gagamitin natin dito? Is it plow, rotavator, harrow, or sickle? So, you have 1 minute to think before you answer. Is it A, B, C, and D? So, ayan, magkape muna tayo, guys. Tayo'y magkape. Ayan. So, timpla ko ng kape at ako'y inaantok. So, ilang question na lang kasi 1 to 20 lang to. 1 to 20 question lang tapos hindi pa nakikisama ang ating internet connection. So, in question number 14, ang sagot po dito is flow. Okay? Ang flow po ang ginagamitan natin when we are talking about sa kakaroon ng cultivation when it comes to tiling a large area and making a furrows and inter-row cultivation. So, si plow po, ginagamitan po natin ito ng animals. O, yung mga kalabaw, ginagamit po natin dito sa plow. Kung walang kalabaw, gagamitan natin ng tractor para magkaroon ng tiling largest areas at inter-row cultivation. Okay? A is the correct answer. Next, we proceed to the question number 2. Which farm implement is either pulled by a working animals or mounted to a tractor? It is used for tilling and pulverizing the soil. Is it A, B, C, and D? Again, same pa rin po siya ng pagpipilian sa question number 15. So, ano ang isasagot nyo? Is it A, B, C, and D? Ayan. So, teachers, ang tamang sagot sa question number 15 is flow again. As you can see, iniba lang yung terminologies or yung sequence ng sentence. Diba? Sa question number 14. So, ang tanong, which farm implement is either pulled by a working animals? So, tumutukoy din po ito sa question number 14 kanina or mounted to tractor. It is used for tiling and pulverizing the soil. Iniba lang po yung pagka-construct ng sentence. Okay? So, ang sagot pa rin po rito is letter A. Flow pa rin po ha, teachers. So, next, question number. Okay? Okay, so we proceed to the question number 16. Which farm implement is attached to a tractor and used for tiling and pulverizing the soil? Ang tinatanong po naman dito is implement, is to attach. Naka-attach daw po ito to a tractor and used for tiling and pulverizing the soil. Okay, teachers, flow pa rin po ba ang sagot dito? Is it rotavator pa rin po ba or harrow or sickle? So, teachers, what last answer in question number 16. Bigyan ko kayo ng 1 minute para pag nilay-nilayan ng tamang sagot. Ayan. Ayan. So, teachers, ano po bang tamang sagot in question number 16? So, may sumagot. Villacorte, you got the correct answer. So, in question number 16, it is attached. Nakatouch po siya sa tractor. So, ang isasagot niyo po is rotavator. So, si rotavator po ang naka-attach sa tractor pag gagamitin natin for tiling and pulverizing the soil. Okay po? So, rotavator po ang tamang sagot in question number 16. So, number 17 question. So, we have 3 questions rather. Okay? In question number 17, the written specification of the knowledge, skills, and attitude and values required for the performance of a job, occupation, or trade, and the corresponding standard of a performance required for this in the workplace is the blank. Again, ang tanong, the written specification of the knowledge, skills, and attitude and values required for the performance of a job, occupation, or trade, and the corresponding standard of performance required for this in the workplace is blank. A, training regulation. B, competency standard. C, competency-based curriculum. D, competency-based learning materials. So again, ano ang tamang sagot dito? Kasi we are talking about the skills, attitude, values required for what? For the performance or the job occupation or standard of performance required in this workplace. Okay, teachers? Is it A, training regulation? Nasa training regulation po ba siya? Automatic letter A is wrong. Okay, wala pong kinalaman sa training regulations sa CBT. Okay, so training regulation is wrong answer. Okay, competency-based curriculum. May nababasa po ba kayo rito regarding sa curriculum? May nababasa po ba kayo sa mismong question na tumutukoy sa curriculum? No. How about the based learning materials? It is the wrong answer. Okay, teacher, ano ang tamang sagot? Okay, teachers, tatandaan po. Pag ang written specification is tumutukoy sa skills, attitude, and values, isasagot nyo po dyan is competency standard. Okay po? Competency standard ang isasagot nyo, teachers. Maliwanag? So, si curriculum, panggulo lang po yan. Okay? Kasi diba, sa competency standard, required po na pag-aralan ng mga trainers kung yung knowledge, yung skills, and the attitude, especially the values. It is the requirement for the performance in job occupation bago kayo magtrabaho. O diba, kailangan natin yan bago tayo magkaroon ng training. Especially kung outside the campus. Pag sinabing outside the campus, it is on the job training program. So bago tayo mag-conduct ng OJT, nililinang muna ng mga professor, instructor, assessor, yung knowledge and skills natin, pati pag-uugali, pati kung paano tayo makisama sa mga tao. So kasama po yan sa competency standard. Okay po? Kasama po yan sa competency standard. Okay, so B is the correct answer in question number 17. Next, this part of the competency standard identify the knowledge, evidence, productive evidence, and the process evidence that are essential for successful performance of the competency. Okay, again, ang tinatanong, part lang po siya ng competency standard. Again, it is a part of competency standard. So, kailangan ma-identify yung knowledge, especially the evidence, productive evidence, and process of the evidence. For what? For performance of the competency. So, saan siya papasok? Evidence plan ba? Under finding knowledge, skills, critical aspect of the competency. Sige nga teachers, ano ang isasagot nyo rito? Okay, sa question number 18. Ano ba ang isasagot nyo rito sa question number 18? Okay, teachers. Dito po sa question number 18, as you can see, tinutukoy po dito ang knowledge. Diba? We are talking about the knowledge and the procedure. Kung ano ba yung productive, ano yung process para magkaroon ng evidence plan. Ano? Saan siya papasok? Papasok siya sa critical aspect of competency. Okay? Ano ang tamang sagot in question number 18? Critical aspect of competency. Si evidence plan, under finding knowledge and also the skills, pasok na pasok po yan sa critical aspect of competency sa letter D. Okay po? Letter D is the correct answer. Okay? D is the correct answer in question number 18. Okay po? Clear na po? Sa number 18, the correct answer is letter D, delta. Delta is the correct answer. Okay, let's proceed to the question number 18. This part of the competency standard define boundaries. Ito naman, tumutukoy sa boundaries within which the unit of competency apply. O saan po ba ito i-apply natin? Evidence plan ba? Is it letter B, nominal duration? C, range of variables? D, critical aspect of the competency? Okay, teachers, makinig. Ang tinutukoy po is the boundaries unit. Okay, boundaries unit ang tinutukoy. Maliwanag po, boundaries unit. So, saan siya pasok? Competency ba? Applies evidence plan? Nominal duration, range of variables, or critical aspect of competency? Okay, sige nga, saan siya pasok, teachers? Saan ba siya papasok, mga ma'am and sir? Ayan. So, pasok na pasok po ito kasi we are talking about the boundaries with the unit. So, ang isasagot niyo po rito is the range of variable. Okay, ito po ang tumutukoy rito. Range of variable, it is talking about that defines the boundaries within the unit of the competency applied in range of variable. C is the correct answer. Okay, wala pong sa type of question sa number 19, walang kinalaman sa evidence plan, nominal duration, and especially si critical competency. Critical competency na i-discuss ko lang po ito doon sa question number 18. Okay? So next, we proceed to the question number 20. These are the evaluative statements that specify what is to be assessed in the required level of performance. Okay, so ito naman tumutukoy sa evaluative statement. Evaluative statement sa level of performance. Okay, teachers, kitang-kita na ang tamang sagot. May clue sa mismong question. May clue sa pinaka-question. Okay, teachers, the correct answer is letter D, performance criteria. Okay? Performance criteria is the correct answer. Clear na po ba, teachers? I hope you enjoy this discussion. So, kahit 1 to 20 question lang ito, sana po natuto kayo sa discussion natin. Okay, papasa na ba? Itayo ang bandera ng lahat ng TLE Majorship. Okay, shout out sa lahat ng nood at walang sawang pag-antabay sa ating live discussion. Okay? So, if you want to attend online class. Nasa Bicol kayo. Again, I will repeat. iMind Review Center accepting the enrollees in LET Review Examination. Aside of LET Review Examination, we have Criminology, RN, CSC Review. Okay po, so kung naghahanap po kayo ng review center, I will refer to you a iMind Review Center located at Legazpi, Albay. Okay? So if you have a more information about the review center in iMind, just research the name of Sir Ardim. Okay, siya po yung coordinator doon. Okay, teachers? Ayan, I hope natuto po kayo. Thank you for watching and have a nice evening. So, ayan, may pasok tayo bukas. Okay, itayo ang bandera ng lahat ng TLE. Okay, lahat ng TLE dyan, itayo ang bandera. Nag-enjoy ba? Nag-enjoy ba ang lahat sa panonood? Nag-enjoy ba? Ayan, teachers, I think nag-enjoy kayo. So, ayan. So, abang po kayo tomorrow evening. We have a drills in professional education. Okay? So, we have a drills in professional education again. By tomorrow po yan, ha? So, thank you for watching and have a nice evening. So, bye!